Hello everyone, my name is Mad Scorpion and I am back with a patch note review for update 3.0.1, this time regarding the next gen patch update. Now, looking around in the background, I'm not sure if you can tell, but Destiny 2 is running at 60 frames at least. It is looking very crisp, very clean, and even though I won't be able to show you much just because of what this video entitles, I will be able to tell you some new things that came about, and there is a hefty bit to the patch notes that came out today. So, first off, you're going to log in and you're going to see a message saying that Destiny 2 is occasionally freezing when you sign out with the game open. So it is recommended for now that you just close the game before signing out. And this issue will be fixed on December 14th, so you won't have much to worry about. Now, including for today, Iron Banner came out, Valor for the Taking is boosted, but also, supposedly, the Hawkmoon quest went live. So if you go and visit Spider, he has a new quest for you. My friends are saying it's Hawkmoon, I'm not sure what it is, but at least there's a new quest related to the season. So I'd recommend going and check that out. But aside from those little tad bits, let's get into the patch notes and actually see what has come today. So like I said, Next Gen has released and there is a image of all the boosted details regarding everything. Everything's running at 4K, save for the Series S at 1080. Everything's running at 60 frames, 120Hz Crucible support supported, except for Series S that's not supported. But aside from that, that's about all the differences. Everyone gets field of view sliders, everyone has faster load times, everyone has cross-gen play, which I actually noticed that load time. It took me about 2 seconds to load in Europa to actually get this little GIF going in the background here. So, also, Next Gen delivery, Xbox Smart delivery, it has landed. I did have to reinstall the game. You will have to reinstall the game to actually get in it. Pretty much, it's a 70 gig update. It will take a while depending on your internet, and it's going to uninstall a bunch of the DLC packs, but those will update in seconds. So, moving forward, general updates on Xbox Series X/X. The enhanced update will automatically download on PlayStation 5. Players will need to manually download the enhanced update. An optimized customized field of view, or option for customizable field of view slider has been added to the settings in the video menu. An option for 120Hz Crucible mode has been added to settings in the video menu as well. And updated the controller rumble feel on the DualSense controller. I'm not sure if that's just the Series X controller, but that's that. So, update to the companion app that has come forward. Bounties. Player may acquire bounties from Destiny 2 vendors using the Destiny companion app now. Bounties may only be acquired when players are offline, in orbit, or in the tower. So you can't do it in the middle of a raid. It makes it a little bit easier, but you can't do it everywhere. That's a little bit of a downside. You can only do it in places that are safe places. But at least you don't have to go to the tower to get something. You can just go back to orbit and grab it and then go back. Even though the faster load time kind of makes that irrelevant. For additional information, please see this help article, and there is a link to follow if you need it. Moving forward, Sandbox. There is quite a bit of fixes here that was mentioned before. For exotic armors, fixed an issue where being killed by the effect of necrotic grip would show as being killed by the architects. Thank you. Fixed an issue where players with stronghold goblins couldn't block any super damage with swords to fight the exotic, maximizing the guard stat. I don't remember seeing that, but that's a handy update. Improve the readability of the visual effects when another player is wearing mask at backburst shifts directly towards you. A little bit of a fix on that. Updated the description string of Max of Backers perk to correctly describe its damage bonus, which applies only to combatants and all arc damage. I'm falling apart. Affects all arc weapon damage and not all damage against slowed or encased enemies. Additionally, fixed a bug where this damage was applying to players who are slowed or encased in Crucible and Gambit. So that is all the forward exotic updates. Moving forward. Stasis abilities. Fragments. They had just tuned the Whisper Bonds to grant a flat rate of 2.5% super energy per trigger. I forget what that entails, but I'm assuming it's some fragment that allows you generation of your super a little bit faster, so that's been fixed. Now, for exotic weapons, Duality's icon did not match correct weapon tray icon. Not sure what that means, but also fixed an issue where Duality's custom aim down sight fire audio wasn't playing. Not crucial required, but nice to fix it. As well as the lament icon not appearing appropriately in Crucible feeds. Another fix not really required, but it is happy to have been taken care of. Moving forward, there's issues that have been fixed with the Beyond Light campaign and New Light. Starting with Beyond Light, Beyond Light exotic quest missions now properly display recommended power level on the map nodes, and Critus no longer spawns before players have completed the previous mission objective. Uh-oh, I didn't realize that was an issue. Now, New Light fixed an issue where veteran players could not access the tower while mission advent was available. Fixed an issue with the New Light subclass quest where Ikora's waypoint was suppressed. Fixed an issue with the Descent cinematic did not play for the Disgrace Strike. Disgrace. I'm not sure what that one is. But either way, fixed an issue where veteran players with 2 characters of the same class were blocked from acquiring their subclasses. Fixed a bug where a step on the New Light pursuit was not granting experience. And also fixed an issue where abandoning memory quests were not available in the quest archive vendor in the tower. Fixed an issue where players who skipped the shotgun chest in MO, I'm assuming that's the first mission, did not receive the special ammo when the shotgun was granted, and also fixed in issues where players could reacquire Risk Runner during the risk/reward mission in the Cosmodrome. So, moving forward, raids have issues that have since been fixed. Starting off with Deepstone Crypt, fixed an issue where Taniks could go into Hellfire phase early before any fire team member could collect an augment. I'm assuming Hellfire is the orbital strike phase, which that is a good fix, because we haven't seen it, but that would be terrible. Fixed an issue where players would not get a 3rd DPS phase in the 2nd loop of dunking all 4 cores. Good fix. Fixed an issue where the short circuit triumph was not possible. I'm assuming that was whatever Seeker triumph was not showing. Fixed an issue that caused an unintended wipe during the 2nd Hellfire cast. All good fixes all around. Now, Last Wish fixed an issue where the final encounter was not rewarding spoils of conquest. Fixed an issue where Kali teleported out of the environment after a plate was captured. I think we saw that happen once, where she showed up to a plate, we tried to sword her to death, and then she just blinked out of there and didn't go anywhere else. So that's a good fix. Fixed various networking behaviors that were observed when playing through encounter transitions. Not many fixes, but lots of good ones there too. And for Garden of Salvation, fixed an issue where text notifications would not appear when players initiated/completed puzzles. Good. Fixed an issue where tethers did not appropriately disrupt the boss under certain circumstances. Good. Fixed an issue where the Consecrated Mind drops its Minotaur at the beginning of the raid. Oh yeah, I remember when you when you started the Harpy bosses chewing on a Minotaur. I forgot about that. Alright, moving on. Don't know why that bothered my head so much. Pit of Heresy fixed an issue where Ghost Flashlight projection volume had no effect, making it hard to navigate the passage without light. Fixed an issue where players could encounter back screens and hard wipes between encounters. My friend actually encountered that just yesterday, and he was very confused why he was being held in a black abyss before spawning in after joining allies. Fixed an issue where players could be killed transitioning between 2 areas. Yep, that would be an issue. Prophecy. There's not many issues that have been fixed. It's pretty much just stating the obvious. Prophecy is once again available. Powerful rewards can be attained once per week per checkpoint, and players can complete the dungeon once per week to attain pinnacle rewards, and previously featured weapons and armor are available again once more. Basically saying, Prophecy's back. Exactly as it was. Now moving forward, we have a bit more of open world updates. For Lost Sectors, Master and Legend Lost Sector tooltips are easier to comprehend. Thank you. Stasis Quest, the Aspects, fixed an issue where Tectonic Harvest was not consistently generating shards for allies when destroying the crystals. Thank you! As a Titan main, I wasn't sure if people were actually getting those, and that's super handy to be passing out. Nightmare Hunts, hard wiping and defeating the boss at the same time will leave players in the hunt after respawning. Oh no. An Exotic Quest fixed an issue where the first line of dialogue played was muted at the beginning of the Malfeasance quest strike. Again, another issue that isn't exactly crucial, but is nice to have fixed. Now, moving forward, Crucible and Iron Banner, which, by the way, I'm not sure if I said this, but Iron Banner is back. Fixed an issue where the Survivor medal could be awarded to players who were defeated during the round, and fixed an issue where the Untouchable medal could not be earned. Updated the Mercy rule for control in Clash to prevent it from triggering too early in the match, and fixed an issue where some map intro cinematics were taking place outside of the combat zone. Whew. I don't know why I'm out of breath after that. That's pretty short. Now, First Strikes fixed an issue where outlaws were no longer spawned in Nightfall the Ordeal. Outlaws? I'm not sure. Okay. Fixed an issue where lurkers did not spawn after the counterweight encounter in the Hollowed Lair. Fixed an issue where super energy was drained after taking a lift in the War of Nothing. That was a big one. Very confused after that happened. Fixed an issue where Guardians were unable to respawn if they died in the process of destroying Protheon, the modular mine, very quickly. Basically, inverted Spire. If you melted him and you died, you weren't respawning. Fixed an issue where counterweights would reset if a player died after pushing them down, specific to Hollowed Lair. Fixed an issue where combatants were disappearing abruptly if a Guardian decided to speedrun the Hollowed Lair strike, while others were trying to complete bounties in previous encounters. Yeah, don't do that. Just don't run through the whole damn strike, you dick. Fixed an issue where the tank would despawn during the arms dealer strike when trying to enter another area, which that could actually help. Dealing with those other tanks is a lot easier if you have your own tank. Moving forward, Gambit. The fixes that have been paid for Gambit. That sound is about accurate just because that's how I feel about it. Fixed an issue where the high-value target spawned too early. Fixed an issue where catch-up targets would respawn too quickly after being cleared. Fixed an issue where combatants would sometimes not move from spawn areas. Various issues, all annoying for Gambit, because Gambit's annoying. Moving forward, destination fixes. Fixed a rare case where the Conflux Watch servitor and the public event for Empire Hunt the Technocrat would become prematurely immune. I should say that's on Europa. I don't know why I was confused what I was reading. Fixed an issue where players with full quest inventories could still purchase Fallen Empire and weapon quests from barracks. Fixed an issue where flickering snow transitions could be seen when playing with a multiple GPU setup, Crossfire SLI, PC, Crossfire SLI. Basically, PC issues. Cosmodrome. Added destination material spawns, so you can find more spin metal around. Added destination materials to Cosmodrome regional chests. There we go. Fixed an issue where Scorch Cannons were not respawning during the heroic version of the Spider Tank public event, and also fixed an issue where flickering glass it's PCs. The same thing, but Cosmodrome for PC. There you go. On the moon, fixed an issue where some combat encounters would not trigger appropriately. Fixed an issue where a small number of players were able to matchmake into certain areas that intended. The terminals for the tire game appear disabled when active. Oh yeah, that tire game. Forgot that existed. Fixed an issue where Toland would not reappear if players moved away from a totem to complete the activity. And also fixed an issue where high-value targets had forgotten their names. Okay, that's funny. Names now appear above high-value targets appropriately. There we go. And for the Cursed Dreaming City, fixed an issue with the Blind Well, where the safety bubble would pop to its smallest size when a round was done instead of shrinking over time. Okay. Fixed an issue where quest step notifications for Petra's quest missions were showing a blank icon, and fixed an issue where players could sometimes not interact with rally flags before public events. Some quality of life fixes here and there on the Dreaming City. And for Nessus, fixed an issue where the half-empty patrol on Nessus is missing description text. And general fixes all around, fixed an issue where memory fragment, drone, and ghost story collectibles were still present on some destinations, even though I suppose they shouldn't be. And fixed an issue with Hive crystal shields could cause a crash. I suppose that might just be the Knight's shield with the Sword Knights. So, there we go. Now, reward updates. Europa and Cosmodrome Strikes now award destination materials on completion. There we go. Not running out of Stalwart and Spin Metal so much. Lunar Ghost Bundle no longer pops an Arrhenius out of space warning when opening. Exotic armor awarded in solo PED lost sectors, I'm assuming petitions, now dropped on a knockout list. Remove misleading limited time augment from Devrim K and failsafe vendor items. Thank you. That was annoying. Fixed the bug preventing Rahul's icon from flashing with Beyond Light bonus items were available to claim. A bunch of my friends had no idea where that was, and they were wondering if they had been their money had been stolen. So it's good to note that. Fixed a bug where some new armor mods had incorrect sources listed in collections. Fixed a bug where the evasive maneuvers raid perk would sometimes fail to activate if you switch to the mod in the middle of an encounter. Oh no. Fixed a bug where Icefall Mantle's description did not mention the slow field it generates when activated. That was a heavy surprise the first time I equipped Icefall Mantle, and all of a sudden I could only move 2 miles an hour as opposed to the usual 30. Now, Monument to Lost Light, the fix I'm appreciating. Fixed an issue where the waypoint on the exotic archive vendors continues to flash for players who own all exotics. Thank you. I did not want to buy Redrix or Point of the Stag just to make sure that it wasn't glitching and I could freaking see it. Collections, badge and armor sets in collections correctly select players' classes, and fixed an issue where the UI would forget which page the player was on after previewing an item in collections. Another little annoying thing when I tried to look through collections a few times. UI aspects and fragments on the stasis subclass screen now appropriately displayed, currently applied when applied in another slot, and graphics fixed inverted colors in some dark areas when playing in HDR. So, those are all the patch notes I have for you today. Now, like I said, Iron Banner has started and everything. Bonus Valor, supposed Hawkmoon Quest is live, next gen versions of Gun live, and as you can see in this snowstorm, it is looking pretty dang clean in my little emotes actually playing around. And they also fixed emotes, so they're actually working now. So the chair no longer, well, it kind of disappears on an angle, not that I'm looking at it, but okay, yeah, they might still have some bugs to fix, because it's kind of not there except for from a few angles. So I'll go ahead and make a tweet basically saying that you might have a little bit to work on still. That might just be the new graphics. I don't know if it worked like that before, considering it was pretty bright before and now it's actually seeming pretty clean. So with that, my name is Immense Scorpion. If you enjoyed this video, get ready because I'm going to have a lot out today because the usual reset videos are back because I'm actually back on a Tuesday. I have a Hawkmoon Quest to make a video for, and I have also a dev update regarding rewards and how the devs are paying attention to how people have been complaining about a kind of lack of rewards in a new sandbox right after sunsetting has gone live. So if you enjoyed the video, a like, share, and subscribe would be appreciated. Otherwise, my name is Immense Scorpion, and I will see you in the next video.